Okay, so we were out dumpster diving, and I always talk about if you find metal, recycling. I've been finding little pieces, and I've been trying to recycle that or whatever. But we went by another dumpster area, and they were tearing down an old store or whatever, like the inside, they're gutting it, and they had a dumpster out there, and they had the drywall, plaster, and they also had the wires and some of the ceiling structure and all that other stuff. And just so you guys know, most of the time those companies will recycle it themselves, so don't just go in there and start grabbing it, because you can get in a lot of trouble. They will press charges on you, and it would be a theft charge. It's not just going to be trespassing. But I decided, hey, I'll go ahead and try to ask them. Got the guy that was in charge, and I was like, I was wondering if you guys are going to recycle this or if it's just going to get tossed out or whatever. He goes, it's just going to get tossed out. We're not recycling it. I was like, do you mind if I take it? He said, go ahead and start taking it now. I don't care about it. He goes, I'll even start separating it. And he started showing me around, and there's copper wire in there. There's aluminum like sleeves for the wires, and steel beams for the ceiling and all that other stuff. So we actually ended up having to go and unload our truck with all the dumpster stuff. And now we're on our way back to grab the metal, and I'm going to try to show you the process of how it works, what all you're grabbing, and hopefully I can record at the recycling place, and they'll help inform you guys more on how recycling metal works. So hopefully all this works out. Okay, so here's how you know. These are usually steel. If you're not for sure, all you have to do is grab a magnet, put it to it. If it sticks, it's steel. If it doesn't, it's aluminum. All that tubing up there is usually aluminum, and then you got the wires, which is copper, but if it's mixed, it's called hard wire. So we'll show you more later. About 10 minutes later, truck full. And like I said, that's aluminum, hard wire, and steel. There's probably at least 300 pounds of steel back there. Okay, I almost forgot to show you this. All this. Hey everybody, my batteries kept dying on me. I didn't know how much you heard or whatever, but you saw the wires in their aluminum, I guess insulation is what they would be called. Basically, you have to strip all the wires out of it. That's your copper wire. The outside of it is aluminum. Some of them have steel. Best way, like I said, take a magnet. If it doesn't stick, it's more than likely just aluminum, which is worth a lot more than steel is, so that'd be a plus. You take the junction box off, and that's steel. The insulation is aluminum, and the copper is on the wires. So you can sell those three separately. The steel is not worth that much, like from 1 to 5 cents. I mean, some places might be 8 cents a pound on those. Aluminum can go from 30 cents up to $1.50. Copper goes from, I think, like 40 cents up to $1.50 as well. So yeah, that's the reason why you want to separate all of it. I don't even know how much. I haven't weighed it yet. I'm still in the process of doing it, but I'd say at least 10 pounds of copper and probably another 7 pounds of aluminum, and already dropped off 200 pounds of steel today, and still got a whole lot more left, and that's not even all of it. The place we went to, we were out dumpster diving and saw them breaking all the stuff. Like I said, had permission to go in and get it, so they said that they were gonna rip out more and have more metal for us tomorrow, so it'll be another busy day. They said they accidentally ripped out the electrical, so there won't be any more aluminum or copper. It'll just all be steel. But they did say they were gonna rip apart the bathroom, and some of the stuff in the bathroom was aluminum, so might have some left. But yeah, that's basically all it is. I mean, the more you strip it down and get stuff off of it, the more it's going to be worth in most places. Some places don't care if you strip the wood off or whatever, because the price is so low. So if you're going to try to scrap metal, the best way to do it is that way itself. You might make 40-50 pounds, pay for the gas that you use while you're dumpster diving. So give it a try if you want to. If not, at least now you know how it's done. I still got to go to a different place and try to recycle it and see if they'll let me record and maybe they can educate more. So hopefully this video helps you out. If it does, please like, subscribe, share, comment. I normally do dumpster diving if this is your first video watching, so this is my first scrap video. Still trying to do vlogs. I know I usually do Mondays and Thursday videos, but it's been so crazy. My Thursday video is late. I'm probably putting it up Friday, which is probably when you're watching this one as well. So sorry for all those that are used to watching them on Thursday at noon, but sometimes things happen and you can't help it. I do try to put out as many videos as possible so that I can educate you guys, entertain you guys, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Later. Okay, everybody, I've been meaning to record the whole recycling part of this video, but I keep forgetting, and I have to keep loading up with more and then forgetting that. But as you can see, I have a truck bed full of steel right now, so I can't show you the copper part or whatever, but that's usually just like a different area, and they can explain to you wherever you are how that works. Usually you just separate the copper wires and all that other stuff. They'll tell you how to do it if you're not for sure. The steel part is pretty easy. If you find any metal and magnets stick to it, of course it's going to be steel. So you usually will throw that in the back of a truck, let it accumulate, or unless you find a big haul like this is an old restaurant cooler, and peeled the metal off of the styrofoam because they wouldn't take it with styrofoam, they won't take it with concrete, so you got to separate those. Wood and plastic they usually don't care about, but you separate the metal from the styrofoam on stuff like coolers or whatnot, and it usually weighs a pretty good amount. The place that I'm going to pays $4.25 a 100 pounds, so basically 4.25 per pound. And I'll show you how they weigh that out and everything. You actually weigh it yourself, but I'll show you in a minute how it works. We're almost there. Okay, so we're pulling into the recycling place now. I'm on a Saturday. Normally I go during the week, but it's Saturday, so it looks like it's pretty busy. But when you pull up, you're more than likely going to have a scale you have to drive on, and I'll show you that from here. Get up on this scale and you can see the weight right there. It's like we weigh 5,820, and you'll see red flashing light, and when they got your weight you'll see it start going green. See, there's a green flash. There we go. Basically you'll come up to where there's a stop sign. You'll pull up there, they'll wave you on, and you'll back up to this heap, and you'll unload, and then you drive off, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so we just backed in, and we're going to throw some of the metal onto there. I'm not going to record it, but I'll show you when we offload. And 3 minutes later, the bed of the truck is emptied out. So now hopefully we can show you how to weigh out. And here they have it. The left lane is where you go, the middle lane is the exit lane, and the right lane is for semi trucks only. So you might want to pay attention to yours. It might be the same way. But you'll see the scale on the right is the one that we came in when we came into here. One on the left is where you go on the way out. And it's the same principle. I mean, you can see the sign says out right up on the scale. Pull up. And I weigh 5,500 pounds, which means I just offloaded, what was it, 5820, so offloaded 320 pounds. I got the green light, which means go. And what you do is you pull into one of these parking spaces and go up to the window, and I don't think I can record that part, but you go up to the window, tell them what you drove in, they'll pull up your weight and they'll cash you out. So I'll be right back and show you what I made off of just, I think it took me like maybe 30 minutes yesterday to get all that stuff off the styrofoam, filled it up. That's 320 pounds, and I'll show you what I made. Okay, and I'm back. Actually, it was a long line and it took me a while this time, but like I said, it was easy work. We're not getting rich, but I got $14.72 off of 320 pounds, and my daughter sat in the car and helped me out, and
I got $4.
yeah, so she got the $4 out of it. But yeah, I mean, it's not hard work most of the time. You just end up finding the stuff and you make some good amount of money, especially if you have a trailer and you come across appliances like this guy. You're gonna make a lot more money. But like I said, easy work. If you got nothing else to do and you're finding it anyways, why not recycle it, make some money on your end. But I hope I can help you guys out by this video. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if I helped you out. If you have any more questions, like I said, just leave a comment below. If I'm not too busy, I will answer any of your questions. But you guys have a good day.